Hi, Chris Good here, back with another drugs and behavior drug mechanism, and today we're going to be talking about the depressant drugs. Now here's our representative synapse. Please watch the stimulants mechanism video first if you haven't already, because I go into some detail about why we're here looking at synaptic mechanisms of drugs. Alright, so in our representative synapse we have these inhibitory neurotransmitter molecules, right? And these are gamma aminobutyric acid. And this mechanism is common for all of the depressant drugs that we've discussed in class, including the benzodiazepines, the barbiturates, and even alcohol. The alcohol that we drink is ethanol, right? And we abbreviate it ETOH, just like that. Okay, GABA, as an inhibitory neurotransmitter, normally works like this. There's a GABA receptor that's expressed postsynaptically. I'll just abbreviate a GABA receptor. And when this inhibitory neurotransmitter GABA is released into the synapse, it binds to its receptor, and negatively charged chloride anions pass through the channel that the receptor forms. So we get some negatively charged chloride coming into the cell. That decreases the voltage in this postsynaptic neuron and makes it less likely to fire an action potential. Therefore, we refer to GABA as an inhibitory neurotransmitter, right? And GABA binds, of course, to GABA receptor. When you take a depressant drug, right, these depressant drug molecules go everywhere in your bloodstream and they get in between all of your neurons. They're not going to do anything until they find something they like to stick to. And what depressant drug molecules like to stick to is GABA receptor. When depressant drug molecules like the benzodiazepines, the barbiturates, and even alcohol find GABA receptor, they stick to it so that when GABA comes along, right, this inhibitory neurotransmitter, it actually activates its receptor for a longer period of time than it otherwise would have. So we can describe the depressant drugs as GABA receptor agonists because they enhance the inhibitory effect of GABA on the postsynaptic neuron, so that these chloride anions, these negatively charged ions, you're going to get more of them passing through the channel over a longer period of time than you would have without that enhancing effect of the depressant drugs. What's that going to do postsynaptically? Well, it's going to decrease excitation, decrease voltage, and it's going to reduce the probability of firing an action potential. You don't get smaller action potentials, but you will get fewer action potentials when depressant drugs are there. The problem is that with too much of a depressant drug in the synapse, you could depress central nervous system activity all over the place to the point where you're suppressing even life-sustaining operations like respiration, heart rate, and things like that. And so in an overdose, those are the things that break down. Stay tuned for more mechanisms of drug action.